My name is Brianna. I'm a second year nursing major.
I'm Ariana, and I'm a sophomore nursing major.
I knew I wanted to be a nurse when I had a kidney infection, and the nurses were really nice to me. They know how to take care of me.
My parents are both nurses, and I really admire what they do as an occupation. I love that they help people every single day.
My mom always influenced me. She had a business when she was in Mexico, a pharmacology business. So she always told me to get something in the medical field.
She's just so amazing at what she does. She is an LPN. I just admire her so much. The COVID pandemic definitely did influence my decision on becoming a nurse.
It made me want to become a nurse even more because I saw how much they were needed.
Our nurses were our front line of defense, and it was really admirable what they did and how they sacrificed so much just to keep all of us healthy and safe.
So far, I've taken anatomy and physiology, lifespan development. I'm taking chemistry right now, genetics bio class.
I've taken anatomy part 2, I've taken statistics.
And then in the following years, I have to take microbiology. We're gonna have to take med surg at some point.
It definitely is a lot of work, and it's a lot of hard work, but I think that it's just preparing me for the future. You know, being a nurse is hard work, and if you want to make it, you have to do the work for it.
I would say it's more of like studying. So I would say like about 80% of my time goes to studying, and the other 20% would go to like understanding the material and doing homework.
Nursing classes take up a lot of my time, and the other classes just don't. They require a lot from me, of course, but they don't require nearly as much of me.
I'm excited but anxious because I just know how much work it's going to be, and I just want to be prepared to actually be able to help patients.
I'm so excited to be a nurse. Even just thinking about it makes me so excited and happy.
I think it's going to be really fun. I think it's a lot of rushing and adrenaline, and I like being put in situations like that. So I think it's going to be exciting.
I think when I start as a nurse, it's going to be a little difficult. It's definitely going to be a learning curve, something to get used to, but I think it's going to be a very rewarding career.
My name is Stephanie, and I'm a licensed practical nurse.
My name is Frank, and I'm a licensed practical nurse.
Working as a nurse's aide, and then that made me want to become a nurse. Well, initially, actually, I went there to do community service, and at first I thought nursing was totally gross. And being a nurse's aide was gross, but then over time of working with the elderly, I realized it was a very rewarding job to have.
My friend said, hey, if you need to make more money, you could do what I do. I'm an aide at this nursing home. And I said, well, I don't know if I really am fit for that. I don't know if I get along with a lot of elderly people, but I don't know if I'd want to take care of them, you know? And then I went there. I took the course. It was free to take as long as you stayed there for 6 months. And I became an aide, and I liked it so much. A few years later, I went to BOCES, and I became a nurse.
I work in an assisted living facility, and I'm the supervisor during the day shift. So I oversee the medication techs, the aides, spend a lot of time dealing with the doctors.
Now I'm a private duty nurse. I work with a handicapped child, and I've been with him for 19 years. I basically go to people's houses and I take care of their needs.
At first, it was they weren't going to take residents from the hospital to the nursing homes with COVID, and then once they wound up taking them in, residents who were okay previously now were obviously getting COVID and dying when they were safe beforehand.
It changed because now all the services that were coming to his house, between the nurses and the PT, OT, and all the other services he got, everyone had to be so careful because this child is pretty handicapped. So we had to really monitor who was coming in, how they were using their PPEs, and trying to keep everyone healthy so that they wouldn't contaminate or get this client sick.
Nursing school's tough. It's not easy. Don't let people cheat off of you. Because the thing is that if working together with somebody during nursing school is it's very helpful, because what you slack in studying, someone else may do better in, and then you can bounce off each other. So it's good to have a good study group of people that you can trust.
I would say study up, know all your facts. Just know that you don't have all the answers. It's okay to say you don't know something, and you will go find out for them.